high. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning fix is here with thee. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey.
It is Wednesday, and while we get the people woke this morning, because it must be everybody on spring break is still in the bed.
Listen, get up, get up, get up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. So listen, it is Wednesday and it is Women's History Month, and we have an absolutely amazing guest today who is not a stranger to the Morning Tea Radio Show. She is not even a stranger to Facebook, StreamYard, all of the things. And so we are just excited to welcome her back to the show, Miss Trina.
Hey.
So while the people are waking up, y'all, let us know y'all are in the building. Let us know y'all are in the building so that we can let the people know. Good morning, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Jessica,
Hey,
favor, tag your besties. Tag them in the comments. Let them know we live. We live. We up in this thing. So to my co-host, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, and then we're going to let Trina say who she is, what she does, and all of the things.
Good morning. Oh, go ahead, Kim. I was just saying good morning.
Peppercorn. I'm your favorite Miss Kim. Good morning, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am Rebecca, Miss Unmuted. If you didn't know, now you know, no.
Now you know, no. All right, Miss Trina, let the people know who need to know you, who needs to be reintroduced to you, who you are, what do you do?
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I am Trina, the business educator. I am a business consultant, tax preparer. I am a real estate investor and educator. I do automations for your business. I help you get your time back in your business so that it can stop bottlenecking. Okay. So if you're the CEO, you're the boss, you're the owner, but you're still doing menial tasks like answering the phone, scheduling appointments, I can help you with that. I can help you automate your systems for your business to get your time back. I have been in tax preparation over 30 years. I've been doing real estate investing over 25 years. This is the thing that I do, and this is what I love to do. I love helping others, and this is another way that I serve.
That's it. It's serve for me.
Educator.
It's the serve for me, because she definitely be serving. You don't know what Trina got on her agenda for the day. But if you do not know me, I am Mika Diamond, the host with some amazing co-hosts right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. And also, I'm a brand strategist where I help clients reach new levels of success through strategic planning, branding, and marketing. And I am just excited, uber elated to have these amazing ladies along this journey with me, right? Along on this journey with me. And so if this is your first time tuning into the Morning Tea Radio Show, we utilize this platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, those who are wanting to grow and enlarge your networking territory. So if you are a business owner, if you are a nonprofit leader, or if you have an event coming up and you want more people in your seats, reach out to myself, Rebecca, or Kim, because we got some opportunities that's coming up in April, and we are scheduling for April. Alongside with not only interviews, but if you want your commercial advertising, if you want business shout outs, we have that option as well. And we are excited to assist you in growing. And so we are excited. So shout out to everybody. We got Amari in the building.
Hey.
Good morning.
He be getting up now, y'all.
Yeah, she don't miss. Keith Bennett is rocking with us on
What's up, KB?
So we are excited to have all of you. So y'all, let's give a recap of the weekend. We're going to let Rebecca go first. Go ahead, Rebecca.
when I tell you,
Tell it.
y'all, my inbox has been, oh, let me just say this. When people be trying to act like you not,
That girl.
when people be, you know what, I ain't even gonna say it on that level, but let me just say, when you know you're walking in your purpose, like it just shows, like the outpouring of love in my inbox messages, the people, no mean girl energy. Oh my God, everybody just loved on me. Oh my God, Mika's words just touched my soul. Oh my God,
Mm.
Kim is so, that girl in person, she just the same way she is on the internet. I said, yep, that's her.
That's
But
it.
just like everybody was just like the love, the camaraderie, the everything, like no mean girl energy. Everybody keeps saying, thank you for creating this safe space. Thank you for
Mhm.
creating this. I don't want to shrink no more. I want to be loud. I want to be unmuted. I want to, do this. This is something that I might can do and encourage the young ladies who didn't think that they could get out of their shell and do this. So like I thank y'all. I thank the ones that supported. I
Yeah.
think the ones that showed up, the ones that came from out of town, flew
Mhm.
in, supported. I just really appreciate it. Like I couldn't have asked for a better event. It
Yeah.
was top
It was
tier.
It's
definitely
amazing.
all that and then
Yeah.
some. Like
It
you
was
you said, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It was definitely a safe room to be in, and nobody felt like they didn't know anybody. It was
exactly.
like a big thing. And that's the kind of rooms that you want to be in, right? You want to be in rooms where you feel safe, where if you don't know, you can get to know because
Right.
somebody in the room may assist you in whatever that is that you need to be educated. And then sometime, as you said, just needing to be poured into. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have we do day-to-day transactional things, right? We do things. And so sometimes you just need somebody to just say, you know what? You dope.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you. Give me
Yeah.
a hug, girl. I don't know
Yeah.
you, but I know you. That
Yeah.
type of thing. So
Even the
it's
bartender, she said
yeah,
y'all just really just poured. Like she said that was
yeah,
one of the best messages. She needed that. She dealt with it. She's like, I've never been around just such a great group of people who just want to see everybody win. So
yeah,
Yeah. I like that for you, Rebecca, because it definitely was very impactful. It's one thing to get together and have a good time, but for it to be meaningful,
mhm.
um, that's really the icing on the cake. It was,
yeah.
yeah, it was good. It was
And
good.
and to get that amount of love, like for
Yeah.
people, it's nothing like a return on your investment type of conversation.
Right.
Yes.
It's nothing like those because then you feel like, okay, they got their money's worth,
Yeah.
right? They
Mhm.
feel like they whatever it was that they spent, it
Yeah.
was an investment. However, they felt good about the investment, right? And so
Exactly.
I encourage everybody that was there, continue to
Mhm.
post, continue to share your experience. Let Rebecca know how it changed your perspective or your narrative of your own journey because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is yes, it's an event, but we want it to be, of course, impactful to the
Mhm.
point to where you share your growth, you share what you learn, you share your experience, so that more people in year 3 would like to come and experience
Right.
the same thing that
Yeah.
others have experienced for the past 2 years. So
And y'all, the food. Let me tell you about the food.
yeah,
That food, I need me some shrimp and grits right now.
yeah,
I need some of that food. Yeah, it definitely was worth it.
Somebody said that too. Somebody said, "Who serves shrimp and grits?" And
yeah.
baby, I'm gonna feed you if I can't
Yeah,
do
Listen,
nothing else.
the chicken
I'm
was
and
gonna
I
seasoned
don't
to the
care if you
bone.
feed us the same thing every year, because I
exactly.
just be want what he cooked. Trina, what did you do over the weekend? What did you do besides cook?
Look, I cook some pig feet. So
Uh-huh.
You in them pig feet.
yes, ma'am.
Long as you had some cauliflower with it, that's all I'm saying. Make it balance. Just balance the meal.
No, that don't
Baby,
even
ain't nobody had no cauliflower.
no.
Rebecca, because I'm gonna block her in a minute about this cauliflower. Honey, I didn't do anything over the weekend. I was supposed to be in Atlanta, but that didn't I didn't go. And
Mhm.
so that's why I wasn't at the conference, but I'll be there next year because I'm scheduling it into my calendar. I'm gonna ink it in. That's
Come
the only
on.
reason I wasn't there. And so by the time I knew I wasn't coming, it was sold out. So I'm like, Oh well, I'll get you next year. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna be there next year. Okay.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
I just need you to have an option other than shrimp because you know I can't eat that. Okay.
Well, she
Oh,
had
that's a
other
chicken.
options, but baby,
Okay.
that
The
shrimp
chicken
and
was
grits.
good.
Well, I couldn't eat the grits, but honey, let me tell you something. Them waffles,
Yes.
them
Yeah, it was chicken and waffles also.
Eat
Yeah.
grits.
baby, them. Listen, I can talk about that all day. I took some chicken home, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't get no waffles to go with my chicken, but it was definitely something. Definitely something. I continuously keep saying, man, y'all don't understand. It was all that.
Yeah, it was.
It was all that.
It was.
All right, y'all. So we got a tea gossip segment. Y'all keep doing us a favor. Share, comment. Let us know that you're in the building. Share it on your page. Invite those because we got an awesome conversation today and you do not want to miss. So what we got up next? The tea gossip segment. I got a couple of things we're going to talk about because we got this conversation with the right one on today. We got the right one that's rocking with us on this morning for this conversation. Y'all, we'll be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's time for entertainment news, the tea gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
All right, y'all, listen. So, did y'all see? Well, I'm going to just read the title of it. Royce Reed slams Dwight Howard's wife, Amy Luciani, after she claimed his drug addiction caused CPS to take their daughter. Now, here's the backstory of that. When Royce came out, when she was on, I think it was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta years ago. Oh, no, Basketball Wives. She was on Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Years ago. And she talked about her relationship with Dwight Howard. She talked about him being on drugs. She talked about him being on cocaine. She talked about all of the things with her relationship. And all these women went for her. Mm-hmm. All of them talked bad about her. All of them said that she was about money, blah, 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 blah. Well, now his current wife went on Instagram Live and shared this. She told the people, "This is not him," she said through tears. "This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but now the kids. I have to advocate for the kids, and I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter, and I'm just sitting there like, do I speak out or be quiet? What do I do? What do you mean? What do you do? And they taking your daughter. First of all, how did you let it get to the point to where they took your daughter?"
Right.
Exactly.
If you knew he was on drugs, and from what I understand, they had filed for divorce twice. Mm-hmm. The first time she filed for divorce, he filed for divorce as well. And then they took it back. I can't remember the terminology. However, it's no longer in the system. Yeah. They petitioned it, or whatever the case may be.
They rescinded the divorce papers.
Right.
Yeah.
But Royce is coming back and clapping back to his now wife saying, "I told y'all so. I know. You were one of the ones that was saying I was crazy. And now it's in your face, in your household. The same things that I was talking about is happening where they have taken your daughter, their daughter." I didn't even know they had a daughter, but
I didn't either. Him and Amy?
Yeah, him and Amy. Or maybe she claims his daughter.
Oh, maybe
maybe that's what it is.
Because I didn't even think that was for real, but
yeah, they've just been married a year, so I don't know. But okay, so that was that with Dwight Howard, and he has since clacked back and said all of the things. But supposedly they're really going to get divorced this time. Okay. That was they say. She told, and this is another thing. She said her friends was telling her when she was going to divorce him the first time, you know, you married him for better or for worse. It's too fast. Give him some time. Help walk through this with him. You know, give him a chance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why she dissolved the petition that she originally filed because they were going to work on it. However, now it's gotten to the point she even had the vial, the bag of cocaine, and all of this on the video. I'm like, really?
Wow. That's just a bit much. Like, because that's still your husband right now.
Right. So, and not only that, you're supposed to be advocating for the kids.
Exactly.
Right. Getting on Instagram, putting out, you know, the people going to keep that and hold on to that.
Yeah.
You know they're going to do that. So that was that. And then we also have Rihanna home shoot.
Girl.
Rihanna's house got shot up. And there were 9 people that was at the house. So the suspect has been found, though. So 539, prosecutors claim there were 9 people on Rihanna's property when Ivana Lizette Ortiz alleged open fire, which appears to be why she is charged with 9 counts of assault of a firearm. The folks on the property, Rihanna, ASCAP Rocky, and the couple's 3 children, plus Rihanna's mom, Hollywood talent Tracy Jacobs, and 2 other individuals. At a press conference, of Ivana Ortiz has officially been charged with attempted murder and assault in connection with the shooting. Ortiz, a 35-year-old woman from Florida, was charged Tuesday with 1 count of attempted murder and 9 counts. She's accused of firing off multiple rounds into the Grammy winner's home. Following the shooting, police trailed Ortiz's white Tesla Model 3 into a shopping center parking lot where they arrested her. Now,
why?
What was she do? What was she?
Yeah,
had
why?
going on?
Then they said previously in Florida, she was arrested and they labeled her as mental, right? But I'm just like, how did she get all the way up to the girl? How did she know it was her house, one, if you live in Florida?
Yeah.
And then 2, how is it that you didn't went and shot 9 times? Not 9 times. Rounds into these people's house.
I wonder had she had some type of connection with them previously.
Yeah.
Probably so.
And to be able to get that close to her house like that, like maybe was she some type of staff or something, or you know.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
don't
you
know.
can't be letting everybody come to your house.
Exactly.
Now
Meet me on the
I was
corner.
just going to say that. No, meet me up at the Walmart.
Yeah.
Right.
Your baby's in there too. Oh, baby, you know
Yeah.
folks don't play about Riri. She better hope they got her in like a what you call it, a solitaire or whatever, because them folks don't play about Riri.
Well,
Girl,
Yolanda say that
you know where she from. They don't play, period. They don't play.
Yolanda say the lady was known as threatening multiple celebrities. So maybe she just got a fixation on celebrities and you know, find out where they live. I don't know. That is crazy.
That's crazy. Well, that is the tea gossip segment for today. There's so many things that's happening, but I was like, I got to cut it short because our conversation is too good this morning. So we're going to get into a commercial break. And when we come back, we got the amazing Miss Unmute. So y'all don't go nowhere. Stay right there.
It's the morning tea, your perfect brew. Just start the day right. Good vibes and music, shining so bright, bright. With every sip, let your spirit soar. Open the window, let in so much more. It's the morning tea. It's the morning tea.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Like it. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? So coming off of the empowerment brunch this weekend reminded me of something real. A lot of people don't lack talent. They do just lack visibility. A lot of us feel like, you know, we're still, even after the unmuting and we're saying we're getting loud, we're still hiding behind somebody else's false narrative, somebody else's fake life, somebody else's not keeping it real. And we're still shrinking behind that because we feel like we don't belong or we're not enough. So today, all I'm going to say is do it. Do it today. Do it regardless. Do it if you feel like nobody's going to support it. Do it if you feel like, oh, somebody else is doing it. Speak up. Even if somebody is saying, oh, well, I do it better. I spent this much money, whatever, whatever. Start where you are. We are going to have to start showing up with where we are now. We can't wait for the perfect time. We can't wait for somebody else's downfall. We can't wait for none of that. We have to start now. So with unmuting, like I said, a lot of you all are sitting on so many talents, but you are being overlooked for things that are so that you were born to do because you're not speaking up. And myself, I'm gonna start doing better and living in that truth as well. So unmute all 2026, and that is my segment for today.
And do it today. I like that. Just do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it. Do it. Wasn't that a song, y'all?
That's
That was the song.
All right, y'all. We're going to get into a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we got the Ruffle Your Feathers segment. Y'all, what she got up today?
Watch your mouth.
She's like a kid. You just never know what's going to come out of her mouth. So y'all make sure to just stay right there.
Do you want your brand heard and your story told? The Morning Tea Radio Show is booking interview and commercial advertising slots, and they are happening right now. This is your chance to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders who value real conversations and real impact. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Email us today at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. That's morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, where voices are heard and events and brands are amplified.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Clock it. Listen, I'm like my girl Rebecca. I'm going to be real quick, okay? Because we got a lot to talk about. This is what I want to ruffle and shake up for you to think about. Stop having one-sided conversations. What do you mean, Miss Kim?
Real.
Stop acting like you know everything. Be teachable. Listen. And that's all I got to say. Just stop acting like you know it all. You know, have a conversation. Say your perspective on something. Let the other person have a perspective. Take little, gems from what they may say, blase. But be teachable. Stop being a know-it-all. And you can have good conversation. Point blank period. We all ain't got to agree because you're not going to make me like Sprite soda water out the fountain. I'm not going to do it. It got to be in the bottle. I'm not doing a fountain Sprite. Point blank period. Okay? And on top of that, I love y'all and be kind.
Be kind.
I love that. Especially the part about stop having, being coachable and teachable.
Yep.
I think oftentimes, and Trina can speak to this as well, one coach may have something different from another coach. And it's not saying that one coach is wrong. It just may be more emphasis on a specific thing that you're needing, or they may coach you a different way. Yeah. But I will say that you can't eat off of everybody's plate though. You can't.
Because I'm not eating no pig feet. I ain't eating no pig feet. I'm sorry. Now, she put some cauliflower, I do that, but I don't want no pig feet.
I'm gonna make you some pig feet cauliflower casserole.
Yes, I absolutely love that. And you're right on so many levels. That is great. Yep. So we're gonna get into this quick song. And then our morning tea topic for today is legacy in heels. Building while balancing, legacy in heels, because we all want to have legacy within our business, us as the individuals, where you're serving, whatever that looks like, but learning how to balance the real story of women who lead businesses, serve communities, nurture families, and still show up polished even when it's hard. So we're gonna think about that because we all have had the face. Let's just be honest. We put the face on. Yeah. So y'all make sure that y'all stay right there. We're gonna get into this quick song. And then when we come back, we want y'all to comment, give us your input, share how you feel. If you're in the space right now, we want to know that. So y'all stay right there. We'll be right back with the morning tea topic.
I like that song. Do it.
I know. I felt like it was a song we needed after Rebecca said, just do it.
Just do it.
I felt like that was a perfect song. But listen, y'all, this is the morning tea topic time. And we have this time where we have authentic conversations. We have authentic conversations. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And we always say that it's as the young folks say, we keep it 100. Because even if an experience has not knocked on your door, keep on living, because you just never know. And one of the things that I love is we are open, honest, and transparent to the point to where if you have experienced it, if you haven't experienced, you will be able to remember the conversation that you have. Somebody have feedback. One of the things I love is we are open, honest, and transparent to the point.
Somebody got it on the show on another platform.
On another device. Is there somebody who have it? You need to turn it all the way down. Somebody have feedback. Y'all hear it?
I hear that. I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, it's on.
There we go.
That was Trina. Trina, was that you?
I was looking in my tabs like.
Okay, y'all. So, let's see. You on mute now, Trina. Okay, so how do y'all balance? Tell me, how do you balance? I'll start with you, Kim. Legacy and heels. Building while balancing. What does that mean? Also, building with a face on when you're going through. How do you navigate through that? How do you do that? It was Trina say that was her.
I knew it. Oh wow. I would say always when you present yourself presentable. Meaning, always, no matter how you may be feeling or what's going on in your life, presentation is everything, at least for me. If I'm not feeling good, I'm not going to come outside with a moo-moo on and my hair looking crazy and no lip gloss. You got to show up presentable. You got to not literally strut in the heels, but you got to keep going. You got to keep walking. You got to keep stomping. You just have to keep going. You got to have that self-talk to yourself. I'm good for like looking in the mirror and saying, girl, you look good this morning, girl. I know, right? So you got to talk to yourself and say, I can do this. We can do this. Let's step out. Let's get through this here, with prayer and as well. We don't want to leave that out. But it's not always easy sometimes. And sometimes, you got to show up for you. Like Kiana said, you got to show up for yourself when no one else does. And just keep going. You got to input things in your mind, whether it's through music, reading, the circles you're involved. Don't come out and be poison to other people if you're having a bad moment. You don't want to be that person. Like, we all have moments and stuff. And that's why your circle is important, so you just got to show up and be who you are, support. Like, if I'm having a moment, just like you ladies can tell, all right, Kim, that energy is 95, way the other 5. And I'm like, you're right. And then, but yeah, you got to just keep going. You got to encourage yourself. Like David, you got to encourage yourself sometimes.
Yeah. What about you, Trina? How do you build while balancing and showing up even when you don't feel like showing up? Or even if you don't feel like showing up and you don't, like, give us your perspective.
So you have to being at my wonderful age, I have gone through a lot. And the first thing that you have to realize is that life doesn't stop or pause for you. No matter what you're going through, it's not going to pause. So you have to find a balance. And as women, and especially women business owners, we carry a lot. It is sometimes overwhelming, and we're expected to be business owners. We have the family responsibilities. We have personal struggles that nobody else sees. And what I've learned is that balance is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Some days the business may need me more. Some days my family may need me more. I have to adjust according to my life and what my life and the people in my life needs. I don't want to throw everything away for the sake of building a business, and I throw away the people that I'm building the business for.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
you have to
right there.
Yeah, you have to building a legacy is not just about money.
Right.
It's about our children and what our families see us overcome. It's about what the word tells us to do. It says that a good man or woman leaves an inheritance, not just for their children, but for their children's children. So as we're building legacy, we're building generational wealth.
Amen.
I like that.
Yeah, that's wise counsel. Wise, because oftentimes,
a
lot of times, people running after the dollar bill, and you
Right.
running tired, you burn out. You know, you're running after something that's it spins. It's gonna go away.
Yeah.
You know, so legacy is definitely important. What about you, Rebecca?
Oh, Trina said it. She
Yes.
said it perfectly. Like I had to realize that I worked for the first probably 15, 16 years of running my business. I worked a full-time job. When I say full-time, Monday through Friday, 7 to 4. For most of it, I drove into an office, and I got off of work. I came to my tax office and I worked from 5 to 9, 10, 11 o'clock, go home, and still have to be present there, even at that time of night. I had to decompress, clear my head, go to bed just to get up and do it all over again. So I would say, well, I work, well, I run a business. What I had to realize is that life don't stop because of that. The world don't stop. People don't have to care about that. So that was one of the hardest things for me, was figuring out how to balance, how to still be a parent, how to still be, when I became a grandparent, how to still be present, a good girlfriend, how to still be, a good business owner, all while stuff happening. Don't let life jump down
Or
on
life.
you. And it's just like, oh my God. So it's like now I have learned to balance, and people be like, oh, you just got it all together. Y'all just don't know what these eyes hold. Like these eyes holds the biggest pain, the biggest struggle, the biggest whatever, because I realize is that I have to keep it going. It's too many people depend on me. If I stop and crumble, it's gonna be a domino effect.
Yeah.
So you just have to learn to balance. But what I did implement is mental health days. Like, I don't care when now at a certain time, I don't care what's going on. Today is gonna be a day that the outside noise is not gonna exist, because we are human. So we still have to find space and time for ourselves, because if not, that burnout is real.
Yeah, for sure. I used to do that. I used to get so burnt out year before 25. I used to get, because I would show up for everybody and everything. And I was just like, okay, once I realized that you weren't even assigned to be in that room, like that wasn't, you weren't even supposed to be over there. You get there, then I'm upset because nothing that in my mind mentally, what I was going there for, to be there, totally opposite of what. And so it was a waste of time. And so I just said to myself, even in 26, I said, you know what? Now that I have moved, I have to be more intentional with where I'm going, who I'm going with, and is it going to serve me to be a part, whatever, not only just myself, but is it going to glorify God and me serving in that capacity? Because oftentimes we be all over doing stuff that's not even supposed to be what we're doing.
Right.
And get that time back.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
It's just time spent that's not well. When they say time well spent, no, not well spent.
Right.
It's just
that was
time.
one of the things that I told Alex.
Go ahead, Trina.
That was one of the things that I told Alex when we met. Waste my money, but not my time.
Ooh.
I can get my money back, but I can't get my time back. So if you ain't here and you ain't serious, keep stepping.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds good, but you can't be wasting my money either. I'm sorry.
Well, but if you have a choice of the two, I'm gonna always get my money back, because I'm gonna always supply.
That's true.
But
that's true. When you
he's
look
not gonna
at
give
it
me
like
more
that, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Let me ask y'all this. How important is it to y'all to have, and I'm not just saying an accountability partner to keep you pushing, but I'm saying to have a good circle of influence that's around you. And
Yeah.
what does that look like? Because there are some people that don't even understand or know what a circle of influence or an accountability partner looks like. Because it's not always business sometimes that you
Yeah.
need somebody to hold you accountable. You need somebody to hold you accountable when you're wrong. You need
Mm-hmm.
somebody to hold you accountable when you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So how important is that? Because you can have some business owners, you have some people that are riding solo because either they've had hurt from a previous relationship of people of their circle. How important is, and how do we seek those type of relationships? I start with you, Trina.
Yeah.
Um, a circle of influence for me looks like having mentors, having peers, having people, not just a circle where you're the smartest or the most knowledgeable or you're the big one, you're the one everybody looks up to. You need somebody to look up to too. You
Mm-hmm.
need somebody that you can call and say, hey, I was thinking about doing this. What you think about it? Just like for my bestie, when I'm writing emails, if I have to write an email to somebody, look, the eye closed up. I got to get it together. When I write an email to somebody, it's normally gonna be a spicy email. And so
Mm-hmm.
I write it and then I send it to my bestie and say, is it too much?
Mm-hmm.
You need some accountability. You
Yeah.
need that circle of peers. Somebody's gonna tell you, dog, you need to tone that down.
Yeah.
So it's very important because your circle shapes several things about you that you don't realize. It shapes your mindset, it shapes your standards, your opportunities, your confidence. It shapes all of those things. Comes from your circle of influence, those
Mm-hmm.
who are influencing you. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't realize that those people around us are influencing us the way that they are. And sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, but you need to go, no, all the time you need to go back and circle the wagons and see, oh, I need to let that go over here. Oh, I need to cut this off over here. I need to tone down on the relationship over there because it's not serving me and I'm not serving them. Or I'm serving them, but it's not serving me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it
Mm-hmm.
needs to be
Good.
reciprocity.
Yeah.
That's good. That
Yeah.
reciprocity. All right. What
Yeah.
about you, Kim?
Yeah, it's kind of like what I said earlier about not having one-sided conversations and acting like you know it all. Um, and you don't want to be the smartest one in your circle. So you want to be able to position yourself and be intentional on places that you go where you can continue to learn things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so that circle that you have is very important. It teaches you how to be. It may teach you how not to be. It will show you who you are. You're able to uh, practice like within your circle. You know what I'm saying? With each other to get positive feedback from people that genuinely care and really want you to succeed. But the flip side of that as well, you got to be mindful of some people that you say that are in your circle. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when the discernment comes in, but you can't let that shy you away from being open with the circle that you have. We can't walk around guarded all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we life gonna give you some experiences, but you take those experiences and you tweak them and you be a better individual, and
Mm-hmm.
just learn as much as you can and just be teachable. um, don't take past hurt into new hurt situations, because I don't want to say hurt. I was disappointed with the coach, um, but that didn't stop me from seeking a new coach. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's a lot in it. But when you can have these type of conversations and hear different perspectives from different people, because we all experience different walks of life, you take what you can and you use that for your life. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But yeah, yeah.
What about you? What about you,
Um,
Becca?
for me, I think it's very important to have. I don't never want to be that yes friend, and I don't want a yes friend. I want somebody that is gonna hold me accountable. That's gonna
Mm,
be okay with saying you were wrong in
Mm-hmm.
that. You were
mhm,
wrong, or you were not right, but this is what you should have did. So many times what I see is that people are afraid to be that person and say that you were not right in that situation. They feel like by saying that to that person, that changes their relationship. And if you got to feel like being, a real friend or being telling them the truth changes y'all's relationship, y'all really don't have a
That's a
relationship.
good thing. That's good.
Yeah.
I like
Y'all
that.
don't have a relationship. But that I see a lot of that. I see a lot of people, they just want to be included to where they'll sit and just be okay with the person they call their friend cutting up or carrying on unprofessionally or doing other people wrong, and they're not. They're just going along with it.
Yeah,
So,
and not speaking up.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's good because I would like to ask the people too, like if you have friends or whatever, you're in a circle, whatever, how would it make you feel if your friend came to you and say, girl, you know what? You need to come on with it, because some women are on sensitive street and men on sensitive street. And it's like, well, I ain't got to be doing it because you're doing it. It's not that. It's just that your friends may see potential in you and they're pushing you to say, come on, um, get up, do it. I see it in you. So you don't feel a certain type of way, because eventually you either going to continue to grow with people or you're going to outgrow them.
That's real, Kim.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it is, I'm only gonna push you for so long.
Yeah.
Like I'm only going to, for me,
Right.
if I see something in you, if you come to me and you say that, especially if you say God told you that this is something that you're supposed to be doing. If God told you that this was something that you were supposed to be doing, then you wouldn't lack in that.
Right.
Because it's not for you. It's for God. And God says do it in excellence. So if you slacking in that and you keep slacking too long, either there's two things. God didn't tell you that, or you're not being obedient in what it is that he did tell you.
Exactly.
And how many times you think he gonna keep telling you that you need to do a thing?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, it's just so for me, I'm only going to, if God tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it. Now, in some cases, I may not have done it right away because I was trying to make sure that was the voice of God and not my own. However, if it is something that he did tell me, he's going to supply whatever that is. He just asked me to put one foot in front of the other and do what he told me to do.
Yeah.
So for me, if you tell me that and you lacking and you slow and then I start looking at you a little sketchy, because I'm just like, are you doing it just to be attached to something? To attach to people? Are you doing it for another? If there's an underlying, if there's a motive behind it, or if it's something that you really want to do. For me, when it comes to balance, and all of the things and showing up, it's some days I'm tired. I don't want to show up, but I have to be held accountable for the things that I said that I'm going to do. And sometimes I even have to tell myself, being open, honest, and transparent, okay, you got to do a little bit more over here. Even though you're exhausted, even though you're tired, there's something more that you need to be doing. And I think you need to hold yourself accountable first before anybody else can hold yourself. You know that there's something that you're not doing. It's something that you need to do, and it keep bothering you and tugging at you. Then you know you're supposed to be doing something.
Yeah.
Do it. How do you guys feel? Because I've been burned plenty of times.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been burned.
Oh yeah.
I've discerned people, and if I allowed that to stop me from being in pursuit of where God is leading me to, then I would be in a holding tank. But I love what you said, Trina. I love what you said. I love what all of y'all said about, in regards to not having that guard up, because in some cases I do. If something looking a little sketchy, I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
It ain't
But
showed up. It's coming. It's coming.
When you see the red flags, then you know how to act accordingly.
Yeah.
Well, I say that. You know how to act accordingly. But yeah, this is so wholesome. This is so wholesome.
Yeah, because I mean, there are people that are there. Go ahead, Trina.
You have to trust but verify.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Me too.
So one of the things that really bothers me is that when you you trying to, you see, like Mika said, person said, I feel like I was led to do this, or show me, help me, encourage me to do this or do this, and then you pour and you tell them, and then it's excuse after excuse after
Yeah.
after excuse. And then it's like, well, Rebecca, see, it's different from you because you, no. Because I get it after, I got it after. What's under the
Yeah.
mud?
I
Like,
think.
so it was
Yeah.
nothing. So now I tell people now, y'all have it way better. Like,
Yes.
you have a whole platform to advertise for you. Like, I had to just look at somebody for them to trust me to say, oh yeah, I'll let you do my taxes in your living room on your kitchen
Mm-hmm.
table. Like, so the excuses, oh well, it's different for you because no, I
Yeah.
had to get it out the mud. So I don't like the excuses, and then it be people that know, watch me get it out the mud, to think
Yeah.
that now I'm just supposed to give it because you feel like, oh well, because you, it's different for you because I can't do that because I have to work. I did too. I can't
Yeah.
do that because I have kids. I did too. I
Yeah.
can't do that because I got, because it, and so then it's like, okay, so then why are you even asking
Yeah.
me?
It's
If
like,
you
how bad do you?
why are you even asking me?
And why are you
Because they
wasting
want you to do
time?
it for them.
Yeah. Like, how bad you want it if that's what you're supposed to be doing. Because
Exactly.
some people just see something and think it's all glamorous and say, "Oh, I
Hmm.
want to do that." Okay, are you able? Can you be a Mika? Can you be a Trina? Can you be a Rebecca? Can you be whoever you got your eyes on? That's not your journey. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you got to really know who you are and show up as who you are, and don't try to fit in. Don't, oh my God, don't try to fit in. When you
Yeah.
try to fit in, baby, just
Yeah.
do you.
And that's what and that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of
Mhm.
people see a Trina, a lot of
Mhm.
people see a Rebecca, they see a Kim,
Mhm.
they see a Mika, they see other people, and you may be inspired by that individual.
Right.
But when the Lord molded you, He
Mhm.
molded you into your own person.
Yep.
You
Right.
have a custom designed shoe, you have custom designed
Yep.
feet. No
Yep.
fingerprints are the same. And what does that mean? You have something in you that's different from me that may
Yeah.
be more than what it is. However, you're not even seeking to
Mhm.
find out what that is. You're looking at
Right.
somebody else and you're looking at them as an idol and wanting to do the same thing. That wasn't your lane to be in
Exactly.
the first place.
Yeah.
But
Right.
when it is not successful as you've seen it with somebody else, then you're discouraged because it
Mhm.
wasn't successful. That wasn't what you were supposed to do. So I am so
Right.
tired of seeing people pop up and say, I want to have a conference. You
Yeah.
don't have the circle of influence yet to have a conference.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to have this big event and have all of the things. If you haven't done enough legwork, then
Mhm.
it's not saying that it has to be 50 million people. I have
Right.
plenty of events that's intimate and love them for 14,
Mhm.
15 people that's here
Right.
in the Dallas area because I'm still building a market. However, stop doing stuff and then being disappointed when it
Right.
doesn't work out to the level of what your expectation is because you see it on somebody else that
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. And that goes back to how you always, how in your coaching, how you say you have to build the relationships.
Mhm.
You
You know,
definitely
you
do.
have to be, you can't come over here to Miss Kim and get her 1,100 people in her women's group. You can't do that. You got to build your own relationship with people. Now, maybe if you came in that group or whatever, and you build relationships within that group, that's fine and dandy, but you still want your own audience who can resonate with you. You know what I mean? Because everybody have their audience.
Yeah.
You know, and I say it all the time. My energy may be too much for somebody. They may prefer somebody who's calm, cool, and collected, like Trina and Rebecca. You know, and eat pig feet weekly. You know,
But we'll
but
still
look,
cut you though.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, you know,
Don't play.
you
Don't
got
play.
to build
That part.
relationships, and that goes back to being in the room, being intentional. You know, it's a build. It's a build before the acts, like Mika Diamond Stark say. It's a build.
Always, always. So here's
And that's
another question
good.
I want to ask you, ladies. Starting with Trina. How important is it now that that's a great segue into how do we get to the level or how have we gotten to where we are based on our business and our social journeys?
Mm-hmm.
Because some people may be stuck. They may be
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I think I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. Let's talk about our journeys individually on how did we get to the level where we are, and we haven't made it to where we want to be yet.
Right.
However, we still moving towards the mark. You know what I mean? So let's
Mhm.
talk about that. Trina, how, based on what Kim said, or how has your journey been with building relationships in your business and with Hawkeye and the business educator? What does that look like?
So, first of all, you have to build the relationship, but building relationship, it brings in that know, like, and then trust factor. Okay. So for me, I'm an introvert, and people be like, "Oh, no, you're not." I am. I'm an introvert, and I'm a Virgo. So introverted, I don't just go out and talk to everybody unless it's business. If it's business, I'm in there like swimwear. Okay, it's business. I can come. I can do what I need to do. But then if I'm in a big group, when my time is over, I'm in a corner. But how do I build the relationships? Because I still come and I have communication honestly.
Mhm.
And when you just like Mia, when we met at Mika's brunch and she started talking about what she does, business excites me. So when I start talking about it, when you start talking about it, I'm all in. And I didn't even know her, but that honest, open communication between us in that short little time together made her feel like I know her. I can trust her. I like her. I like what she was saying. So you got to build it. And over the years, as you communicate with people and you're honest with people and you do what you say you're going to do, that's so important.
That's important.
That builds up the relationship, and then the relationship that you build with somebody, they go and tell somebody else about you. And then when somebody asks about you, it's honest
Mhm.
and saying, "Oh, you can trust them. They're good people."
Mhm.
And that's what you want. But it
Mhm.
comes with building the relationships over time and being honest and open. If you are a quiet person and you're timid or whatever, it still can work because people are gonna know you. Now she quiet, but she a powerhouse.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. You could go over there to Trina, she gonna get you together. But you're gonna have to do some things, and she probably gonna cuss a little bit and fuss at you a little bit, but she gonna bring you back around to Jesus, okay?
That's all right though. Keep it 100.
Yeah, you keep it 100. That's how the relationships build. That's how you get your ongoing customers. That's how people on social media, when you show up as your authentic self, then you can build relationships with people because your authentic self is
Yeah.
going to weed out those people that shouldn't be around you anyway.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it right there.
That's it.
That's it right there. What about you, Rebecca?
Ooh. So basically, with building for me, it was just what Trina said back. It was doing what you said you're gonna do because
Right.
it was mainly a word of mouth thing. People
Mm.
brought people to me based off of how I treated them. So if I said I'm gonna do this, I had to follow through on that. And it's like I've been in the tech space for a very long time, and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it used to bother me because it's like, okay, I've been in this space. I have built this business. Like I've been around for years, years, years. I have a lot of stories, but I'm not being asked to talk on taxes and on these certain platforms. You know, it's like sometimes I feel overlooked in that space, but then I realize it's because sometimes your story is not meant for that particular audience. Like Mika said, sometimes your story is not meant for that because the generation now, and this is no offense, they want quick. And I didn't build quick. It wasn't quick. So I'm not going to be the person that says, oh, it's going to be overnight. Oh, and you can make six figures tomorrow. And so maybe that's why it wasn't good for me to be on those certain levels. Because I'm going to tell you, oh, it was times my office lights was off. It was times where I struggled. It was times that, yeah, I did have a clientele, but the overhead was so high to where I almost said, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
I had to get in there and make it work. I had to pivot. I had to grow, 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 grow. And although I did, it's still very hard. And sometimes, you know, the audiences don't want that real. They want the fluff. They want the, oh, it's gonna be this or it's gonna be that. And so I had to realize, when it's your audience, when you are talking to who you need to talk to, God will put you in front of those people. So don't even look at it like that.
Yeah.
But for me, the main
Give
thing
the
for me
word.
was building was doing what I said I was gonna do, no
Yeah.
matter how I felt, how tired I was, whatever, showing up. And that's what's
Yeah.
worked for
Yeah.
me.
What about you, Kim?
Yeah, pretty much piggyback on both of the ladies. And for me in my journey, it's how you treat people. I can go way back, from every job, every store, everything I've ever done in my life is based on how I treat people, and then I was able to build circles of friends. And then they was like, oh, like you say, you trust and verify. Then they introduced me to their friend. When I first started my women's group, I had, it probably was maybe like a dozen of us, right? And they was like, oh, I like what you got going on. Then they started inviting their friends. It started growing. And so my connects had already vented me for their people, and it's like, hey, this is safe space over here. She good people. Also being a woman of your word, and even being a woman of your word, if things change, still be a woman of your word and communicate that. Don't just be like, oh, they'll understand. No, just be, have etiquette, don't just think, well, they'll understand. No, people don't understand. Because for me, I like to be a timely person. That's just me. Some people think that it's okay to be late. No, that's not okay. It's not, but once you build those relationships, be who you are, people will gravitate to you. And the real ones will stay with you, they'll grow with you, and it's like if you don't talk to someone in a long time, you can still pick up, and it's almost like they never left. So it's how you treat people for me, being a person of your word, the word of mouth, and just love on people. Just be kind. Life is already hard enough navigating through it. Everybody is not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. We have to get it out the ground. We got to mess up the credit. We got to do this. We got to do that. But when you can just truly, truly look in the mirror, like for real, a lot of people think, oh, she just joke all the time. No, I'm very serious. But you have to search within yourself and just be real. If it's something about yourself you don't like, work on it. And I'm gonna say this and be done. Even like I know I have a tendency to be like, yeah. And I'm learning to say, okay, stop saying that, because sometimes people may feel rushed. So I'm mindful of that habit that I may have because I go 10,000 miles an hour. And I'm like, okay, come on, because I'm with you. But then it's like, you know what? Just, okay, don't say yeah, because that could be a distraction. But I look in the mirror and I critique myself to be the woman that I want to be, so God can get the glory when he look at me and say, that's my girl right there. She loves people, because God at the end of the day is love, period. Period.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'll say the same. I mean, throughout the journey, we all have had those situation scenarios where we thought this person was supposed to be with us throughout the entire journey, right? And then for whatever reason, and I won't get into all of the things, however, whatever reason, we were released from each other. I'll just say that. We were released from each other. And what I learned, even when I wrote my book, every chapter of my book, when there was a release, there was an ad in the next chapter. And so as you continue to grow, and as you continue to see things how they truly are, some of the people who you think may be with you may not. And it's okay. It's okay to be disappointed for a little bit. It's okay to be, be in your feelings, as some will say, for a little bit. But just know that there's more to come, and there's a reason why. And you don't even have to know the reason why in that moment. But if God reveals some things to you, if he is discerning some things, listen to the whispers of God in your time when you can hear him, or when you see certain things, because a lot of times we ignore them because our heart don't want us to see it to be that way. However, if it is shown to you clear as day, then do whatever is necessary, because sometimes it can be more of a hindrance of you or delay until you release those things. So my journey has been, now I'm just okay with God being who God is. Either you're with me or you're not. And it's okay. I don't have no hard feelings. I just keep it moving. So of course my journey early on was a little tough because of disappointment, because of disbelief. However, now I'm just in a season where I'm more intentional with the people around me, with the people that I work with. Like, I done been through those who thought they was ready and not ready.
Yeah.
And caused me more of a hindrance than they did. The money wasn't I didn't need it. I didn't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
Lord knows I didn't need it,
Yeah.
because the stress that came along with it
It's like, keep it.
superseded what
Yeah.
I was receiving. However, those are learning curves.
And that's part of everybody's journey too. You know,
Yeah.
it makes you who you are when you get to the end of the road. And it's like, you know, I went through those things because that's what life is.
Yeah.
You got to
It
go
has
through
to
those
be.
things.
It
You
had
have to
growing
move
pains,
on.
as they say, growing pains.
Yeah.
And so just excited so as we close on today, Miss Trina, do you have anything that you want to share with the people in regards to an event, how they can follow you? I know Trina got a million things. I'm getting ready to launch this whole campaign for my people that I'm excited about. But share with those how they can follow you and all of the things that you have.
So I don't have any event coming up, but follow me on all platforms as Trina Washington Hawkins or Hawkeye Seasonings, the business educator, and you'll see where I'm going to be at, whether I'm doing a farmer's market or some kind of pop-up show, whatever it is. I post it on social media, and you can follow us there. And you don't have to chase me down at Walmart. You can just go to my site, bized.guru. That's bized.guru. Or if you need automations for your business and you're ready to get your time back and set up your systems and your automations and you're ready to go full in with a virtual assistant, you can go to my site at ai.bized-ai.guru. Okay. You can also call me at 713-281-9222, and we can connect that way. But either way, just connect. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's build the relationship.
Absolutely. And we do have, if you're a part of the Bestie Collective, we do have a Zoom that's coming up for Trina. If you missed the last StreamYard that we did about a month ago, we're going to have a private Zoom for those in the Bestie Collective. So if you catch the replay, comment Bestie Collective, and we'll make sure that we get your information to be shared once we get the Zoom together for that. Go ahead, Kim.
All right, y'all. Y'all still with us? All right. Yeah, get out. March the 21st is the spring experience. It's going to be some amazing vendors there, treats for everyone while supplies last. Your girl Rebecca, all the way from Dallas, is going to be in the house. A couple of other ones. It's going to be at 5751 Greenhouse in their event space from 11 to 2. Come on out. We got something for the men. We got resources there. You get to meet some amazing people. That's going to be on the experience on March the 21st. And make sure you follow me on social media platforms, Facebook, Kimberly Powell, that's Powell. And also follow my page, Powerhouse by KP. I'm dropping some stuff over there. If you want to be the first to know, get to Powerhouse, that's POWERHAUS by KP. All the information and what's happening going to drop there first. And if you're on my regular page, you're going to have to wait a minute. So if you like to be nosy and want to be the first to know, get on over there to Powerhouse by KP. I love y'all. Be kind.
All right, Becca.
So y'all follow me on all platforms, Rebecca Davis, and follow the Unmute community, because Unmute Yourself is coming outside. So y'all stay tuned for what's coming up next. And y'all follow to stay in the know.
Stay in the know. And you can follow me on all social media platforms. Also, y'all, follow my husband and I podcast, Committed and Uncut, on YouTube.
So good.
We are live every Monday night at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Wanted to give a shout out to everybody who attended last weekend's second annual Empowerment Brunch. We also, for those who are in the room, Rebecca is going to send out an email in regards to the Morning Tea Radio Show. So y'all look out for your emails sometime this week or early next week. It will be coming out.
Check your spam.
That wanted to come on the show. So we are excited. We appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all share the live, comment, follow Trina, follow Kim, follow Rebecca, follow myself, so that you can be more in the know. Because listen, Rebecca said we outside. We all outside.
Yes.
We all outside. We staying lit in 26. So y'all have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location.
Be
right
kind.
here. Ready? Y'all, wait, hold up. I'm out of jail tomorrow at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. I am out of comment jail.
Yes.
We having a party on the timeline. We having a whole party.
Oh, yeah, that engagement about to be.
Listen. They tried to put me in jail, but I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I can't wait to
What
see
did
my
you
man
do to get in jail?
What
did you do to get in jail?
Somebody reported me, Trina. Somebody snitched on me. I don't know.
Somebody needs some stitches.
Somebody got time to find that glow up. That glow was too much.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's somebody that's hating on, because it ain't only just happened to me. It's happening in the circle.
Yeah.
It's some haters, but it's all right.
Facebook jail, Marva. Yeah, they put our girl in Facebook jail, Marva.
I'm in jail. So every time y'all comment, I can't respond to you until tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Since last Saturday. Since last Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's been 7 days. I've been in jail. So, but don't worry, because everything that y'all saw me post, it's gonna run back about 2 or 3 times tomorrow when I can comment.
Run it back.
I'm out tomorrow.
Free my girl. Free my girl.
Because I got something that's gonna blow up Facebook tomorrow. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Have a great day. We'll see y'all next week. That is too funny.